This is Waga from the future. We are going to continue with where we left off in the video. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, leave a comment if you have a question, and you can also start the repository on GitHub. The video you're about to watch was part of a much longer video. I decided to split it into multiple parts, and you can continue watching from where we left off. Thank you. Continue, and in the show dialog, we could put a semicolon in the gesture detector. And the show dialog, we're going to have, we're going to pass in the context. This is going to be the context, which is it is. And after the context, we're going to take have a builder, and this is going to be build context, and here we're going to pass in the context like so, and here we're going to have an arrow function, get a dialog back, why are these things always blocking me coming here? And after that, we could have a background color. The background color is going to be colors.transparent like so. Then we're going to have a profile widget. We could say profile widget. Our profile widget is going to take some padding. The padding is going to be size.height, and we're going to multiply it by 0.01 like so, and we're going to put a comma, and we're going to have a photo. The photo is going to be the selected user dot, we're just going to get their photo, so we're going to say dot photo like so. And after that, we are going to have the photo height, which is going to be size dot height like so. We're going to have their photo width. The photo width is going to be size dot width. After that, we're going to have the clip radius. The clip radius is going to be size.height, and we're going to multiply it by 0.01. After that, we're going to put a comma, and we're going to have the container width. The container width is going to be size.width, and after that, we're going to have the container height. The container height is going to be size.height, and we're going to multiply this by 0.2. After that, we're going to have child. The child is going to be padding, and after this, we're going to have padding. It's going to be edge insets dot symmetric, and we're going to have a horizontal, and this is going to be size dot height, and we're going to multiply it by 0. Size dot height, we're going to multiply it by 0.02 like so. And after that, we're going to come here and have a column. Why is it complaining? We're going to have a child, sorry. We're going to have a child of column like so. And in the column, we're going to have children, and the children are going to be, we're going to have an expanded that is going to contain a column. We're going to have an expanded, and this is going to contain a child of another column. I think I did this because it was giving me some couple of errors, like I was getting some, there's a common error. Expanded always has to be inside a flexible widget, so I remember having that problem when I was building, but I sorted it out. Anyway, child, and this is going to be cross-axis alignment, which is going to be cross-axis alignment dot start like so. And the children of this column are going to be the sized box, and the sized box is going to have a height of size dot height, and we're going to multiply it by 0.01 and here we're going to have a comma, and it's going to be row, and this row is going to have children, and the children are going to be user gender, and the user gender is going to be, it's going to have a user gender, and we're going to pass in the selected user, and we're just going to pass in their gender like so. And after that, we're going to have an expanded, and the expanded is going to have a child. The child is going to be text, and the text is going to start off with we could give it a space, and then we're going to concatenate the selected user dot, we're going to take their name, and then we're going to concatenate, we're going to get their age basically. We're going to take this and give it a comma, give it a space, and concatenate datetime dot now, datetime dot now, and we're going to get the year today. We can put this in, wait, let's just put this in, since it's not a string, we could put it in like so, and we're going to subtract their age essentially. So we could just come here and say selected user dot age dot to date, and that is going to be, since it needs to be a string eventually, to string, because this is a text, remember, to string like so. And and after that we're going to have a style. Why is it complaining? It's supposed to be, let me just check, it's going to be plus datetime dot now, yes, dot here, minus selected user dot age, wait, why is this, dot age dot to date. Oh, I forgot, sorry, I made a mistake. So we come here, we say selected user dot date, like so, dot here, we subtract the years, right, and that's the year they give us that they're born, and then we convert all this into a string. Remember, this is a text after all, and we hit a comma and we give it a bit of styling, and the style can be text style. Text style is going to be the color is going to be colors dot white, where's W, H, white, like so, and the font size is going to be size dot height, size dot height, and we're going to multiply it by 0.05. And after that, we're going to come to the text, go to the expanded, the end of the we're going to come to the end of the widget, and then come to the end of the row, and after that we're going to have another row. Okay, this row is going to have children, and we're going to continue from there. In our children, the first thing we're going to have is the icon. The icon, and the icons is going to be icons dot location on, and the color is going to be colors dot white. The color is going to be colors dot white. The text, well, basically we could just copy the text, we could crib on the text, right? Where is it? Sure, it's somewhere here. I can't see the text of the KM. Let's just search for KM. Okay, we can come here and copy the text KM away, like so. Copy the style. It's going to be exactly the same. Text style, come here all the way to text. So I could copy this and go back down. And where is it? Colors.white. And at the end of the icon, yes, we come here and we paste the text. And the text is going to be, it's going to check if the difference is not equal to null, otherwise difference divided by 1,000 kilometers away, or away, like so. And we give it after I give it the color white, and we come to the end of the row here, like so, and we put in a sized box, and we could have a sized box. The sized box is going to have a height. A height is going to be size dot height, and we're going to multiply that by 0.01, like so. And after that, we're going to come here and give it a row, like so. And the row is going to have a main axis alignment. Main axis alignment is going to be main axis alignment dot center, main axis alignment dot center, like so. And it's going to have children. The children are going to be this widget you can see on the page, icon widget. And the icon widget is going to be, the icon is going to be icons dot clear, that's the X. And the on tap is going to be, we're just going to put in the function there. And here we're going to call the matches BLoC, and we're going to add an event, matches BLoC, and the event we're going to add is delete user. Add, and the event is going to be delete user event, and we're going to pass in the current user is going to be the current user.uid, current user.uid, and the selected user is going to be selected user.uid. We're going to put a comma and we're going to save there, and like so. And at the end of we're going to put that there. Wait, where does the matches BLoC end? Okay, wait, let me just confirm that. And I think we get rid of this. It's supposed to be at the end of the add. So here, so we get rid of this semicolon here and leave it there. And the size is going to be here. We can just use the size. The size dot height, and we can multiply this by 0.08, and the color is going to be colors.blue. Colors.blue, like so. And we can put a comma here, and we're going to have another sized box. We could say sized box, and the sized box is going to have a width. Just press them out. It's going to have a width, and the width is going to be size dot width, and we're going to have multiplied by 0.05. We're going to multiply it by 0.05, like so. We can save that, and after that we're going to have the other icon. The other icon is icon widget, like so, and we're going to pass in the icon is font awesome icons, and I think we need to bring that in. It's not, we have not used the font awesome icon. Just give it a second. Why isn't it selecting font awesome icons? Have we imported it? Let me just check. Font awesome, font awesome, font awesome. I haven't imported it, but it is not it's not being cooperative. Font awesome icons dot, okay, font awesome icons dot, wait, dot, okay, let's just scroll down, dot solid heart. Okay, dot, what's it, solid, I can't see the solid heart. Okay, dot solid heart. For some reason the font awesome icons are not cooperating. Seems like now it wants to cooperate. If we come here and it should import it, font awesome icons with solid heart, and on tap we're just going to use the accept user event. So we could come here and we could do this, and we could say match BLoC dot accept dot add, sorry, dot add, and we're going to have the accept user event passed in, and this one is going to take in the selected user. It's going to take in the selected user, who is going to be selected user dot uid, selected user dot uid. Okay. The current user is going to be current user dot uid. The current user photo URL is going to be current user dot photo like so. Current username is going to be current user dot name like so, and current user is going to be current user dot name. Selected photo URL is going to be selected user dot photo, selected user dot photo, and selected username is going to be selected user dot name. Okay, like so, and we can put a comma here and a semicolon here like so, and the size is going to be size dot height, and we're going to multiply it by 0.06, and the color is going to be capitalized colors dot red. We're going to make it red. We're going to make the heart red, right, like so. And you're going to come all the way to the bottom of the dialog like so. We can put a comma here. Let's just put a comma here, and we can come to the bottom of the dialog, and the bottom of the dialog we're going to have a child. We can have a child. No, not here. The bottom of the dialog. After the dialog here in the gesture detector. After the dialog, yeah, here just before the gesture detector, we could have a child, and the child is going to be a profile widget. We could say profile widget, and the profile widget is going to take in a padding. The padding is going to be padding.size.height is going to be size size.height, and we're going to multiply it by 0.01. We're going to multiply it by 0.01 like so. We're then going to add the photo. The photo is going to be user and index dot data, and we're going to have photo URL like so, and we're going to have a photo height. A photo width is going to be size.width, and we're multiplying it by 0.05 like so. And after that, the photo height is going to be size.height, and we're going to multiply it by the size.height dot 0.3 like so. And after that, we're going to get the clip radius. The clip radius is going to be size.height.0.1 size.height, and we're going to multiply it by size.height.0.01 like so. And after that, we're going to have the container width. Container height is going to be size.height, and we're going to multiply it by size.height.0.03 like so. And we're going to have container, the final line I think is container width, and the container width is going to be size.width, and we're going to multiply it by 0.5. The child is going to be a text, and it's going to have 2 spaces, and we're going to concatenate it with user, and we're going to insert the index, and we're going to have the data, name, comma, and we can have the style. The style is going to be text style. Let's put in style. The color is going to be and for that, we're going to come to the gesture detector, and the gesture detector in the silver child delegate builder, we're going to give it a child count. Okay, we're going to put this a comma and give it a child count, and we're going to say user.length like so. Okay, and after this we need a grid delegate. Okay, this has been a very long video. Probably going to split it in 2 or something like that. Grid delegates, delegate like so. And the grid delegate is going to be a sliver grid. Sorry, this is supposed to be a comma actually. It's supposed to be a comma, and and the grid delegate is supposed to be underneath it. So I could say grid delegate, this is going to be sliver grid delegate with fixed cross-axis count, and the cross-axis count is going to be 2 like so. And after that, we're going to come here, close that off, come here and say else, and we say sliver box adapter, and we're just going to have an empty container here. We're going to come here and say The child is going to be container, like so. Okay, and at the end of the custom scroll view here, we're just going to return a container, like so, and put a semicolon here. Okay, and why is this complaining? Let me just but doesn't end with a return statement. Okay, but I thought under the sliver grid, come here and we say else. Okay, let me just figure out what's wrong. I forgot to type the word return here. That was all. And I came back when I was looking at the figures. I noticed that the photo.width in the second profile widget is supposed to be 0.5 rather than 0.05. So you can get rid of that, hit command save, like so. Yeah, basically that's the matches page. There's a few things I want to correct. First, we come to the matches page and we look for the someone slot, and this color is currently set to colors.white. Let's change it to colors.black because it's on a white background, so we wouldn't be able to see it unless it's black. And another mistake I made, or in the user repository, I forgot to add, which is rather adequate here. This is a very visual app. We could say user.photo, and this is going to be user and photo URL, like so. So those are two things that we could include, plus the semicolon, like so. Yeah, those are two things we could include. Another issue I picked up is in the repository, in the select user, we should come down here to the second part and return await Firestore, collection users, document selected user ID, collection is matched list, document is current user ID, set data. This is supposed to be the opposite of this, right? This is supposed to be the opposite of this. So it should actually be current username, like so, and current user photo UID, like this, current user photo URL, like so. I found two corrections. On the search page, you could come to the profile widget, and in the profile widget, I didn't include the photo width. Now the photo width is supposed to be size.width times 0.95, and yeah, and after that, in the matches repository, in this first get matched list, instead of typing the collection that you're supposed to go into is users, not user, I had typed user. So if you put that users, that could also that will be correct. It's supposed to be users all through, not user at the top at the get matched list method. Things we could correct. First, we could come to the search pages, and in the search page we could go to the padding after the profile widget in the else return, in the block builder. So here, instead of horizontal size.height, it should be size.width, and then you multiply it by 0.02. However, the UI is all up to you. If you want to play around with the values, please do. I personally think this is a bit big, and we could make it a bit smaller. So yeah, I think this chair should be a bit higher, and yeah, basically. But we've made it a bit, yeah, so you could mess around with these numbers to your fill. Right, and after that, yeah, basically that, and of course you have the repository on GitHub. You could go through the numbers, play around with them, maybe make this 0.05, 0.04, play around until they fit what you're looking for exactly, right? This is more about Firebase and BLoC and how we can incorporate them in Flutter, not particularly the UI. UI is not my strong suit, as I've mentioned before. Yeah, so after that, we would come to test out our project. We would come to the tabs, and I've already done this. And in tabs, in matches ID, of course, matches, you need to pass in the user ID. So for that, we could just say user ID is going to be user ID, like so. Yeah, and we can hit wait, and we can save that. And then in the matches, you see the matches requires you to pass in the user ID. So basically, that's what you're going to do. And yeah, that's what we're basically going to do. Now we're going to try and we're going to test it out, right? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's test our app. Our app is running, as you can see. We are authenticated, and we get the login page, and we hit this. We go to the sign up page, and our first account is going to be password at gmail.com, like so, and we're going to enter our password, and we're going to sign up. And after that, we are going to create our profile, and this is taking a bit of time to select a picture. Okay, we come to all the photos, we pick the first photo. The name is going to be password. Our birthday is going to be that. We are female looking for male, and we can hit save. The save button is created, and after that we go to the search page, and because we just started with the only person, there is no one here. So after this, we can log out, come back, and create another account. The next account is going to be, let's call it test at gmail.com, and the password is going to be, well, I just make the password so that I don't have to remember it. Hit sign up, like so, and we're going to select an image, and this is going to be that, and the name is going to be, what's the name? The name is, let's just call it test. And test, we could enter the birthday. The birthday is that. You could move around and play around with the birthday, and this is going to be a male looking for a female, like so. And we hit save, and we should see we should see password here, like so. And because we made them on the same essentially we made them on the same simulator, we should get 0 kilometers away, right? And after this, to complete our testing, we should come and create another account. We'll call it test1 at gmail.com, and this one, the password is going to be password, like so. And we're going to hit sign up, and yeah, and this one is going to be that it's going to be test1, like so, and it is going to be a male looking for female, right? And yeah, so wait, what haven't we done? Have we selected our birthday? Yes, now we have selected. Now we're going to hit save, like so, and we're also going to see password. So what we could do is we could, there's also 0 kilometers, we could like password, and then we're going to get no one here because there's no one who the other person is also male looking for female. After that, we could log out, and we could log in as test. We log in as test, right? Yeah, we log in as test. Yeah, it's test at gmail.com, and the password is let's just type it again. Password is password, like so. We hit login, and we should get password, and we should star, and we should get no one here. And after that, we log out, and then we log in as password so that we can see the 2 people who have chosen us. We could say password at gmail.com, and the password is, well, password, and we're going to get no one here because both of them have selected you. Now if we come here, we should find two people. So under the someone likes you, we have tests and test one. This is under someone likes you. So if we want to pick them, we could come here and click on that, and you get test. Test is 19. He is male. He is 0 kilometers away, and you could either like or pass. So we're going to like him. If we like him, he's going to move up, right? So we hit like. If we hit like and then we click out, we come back, we find test is now a matched user, and if you click on him, you can decide to enter the chat. We have not yet created that. We'll do that. And if you do not like test one, so you don't like his picture, this picture is edited, you don't like him, is a bad match, you can hit the X like so, and he disappears. When you click out, text is gone. So basically we have accept user event and delete user event. So basically all our features work so far. Good. Thank you for watching. I know this has been I'm guessing working on the matches block has been perhaps it's been really long, and we have finished, and now we can move on to the messaging block. And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, like the video, and of course start the repository in GitHub. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.